Welcome back to the Force Report, where we discuss all things Star Wars. Today, we will be diving into Anakin Skywalker's surgery and transformation into Darth Vader. We have new videos daily and big plans for the future, so if you don't want to miss out, make sure to subscribe. But without further ado, let's get into it. When Anakin Skywalker was defeated on Mustafar, left burning and mutilated on the volcanic planet's shores, he was at death's door. It was only through the intervention of Emperor Palpatine that he survived long enough to undergo the excruciating process of becoming more machine than man. What many fans don't realize is that this procedure was not a quick fix, but a grueling, days-long ordeal that pushed Vader to the brink of his physical and mental limits. The scenes in Revenge of the Sith make it seem like his transformation into the iconic Sith Lord happened in just a few hours, but the truth is far more intense and far more horrifying. As soon as Palpatine arrived on Mustafar and found Anakin clinging to life, he knew that time was of the essence. The Emperor wasted no time in summoning the most advanced medical droids and the galaxy's top surgeons to Coruscant, where the surgery would take place. Palpatine spared no expense, leveraging his vast wealth and influence to ensure that only the best minds and most cutting-edge technology were involved in Vader's reconstruction. The goal was clear: to salvage as much of Anakin's body as possible while ensuring his transformation into the formidable Sith enforcer that Palpatine needed. According to extended Star Wars lore and various sources like the Dark Lord, the Rise of Darth Vader novel, and the complete Star Wars encyclopedia, the surgery involved multiple stages, each more brutal than the last. The first step was to stabilize Anakin, who had suffered third-degree burns over most of his body, severe lung damage from inhaling superheated air, and the loss of several limbs. The medical droids had to carefully remove charred tissue, replace fluids, and prevent infections, all while keeping the patient alive through extensive use of Bacta treatments and pain suppressants. Next came the reconstruction phase, where surgeons worked to repair what remained of Anakin's body. This involved extensive cybernetic implantation, including the attachment of prosthetic limbs, the integration of a mechanical respiratory system, and the insertion of neural interfaces that would allow Vader to control his new limbs. The process was delicate and dangerous, as any error could have resulted in Vader's death or permanent incapacitation. The final phase involved the integration of the armor that would become synonymous with Darth Vader. This armor was not just a suit. It was a life support system, a prison, and a weapon all rolled into one. The helmet provided constant medical monitoring and environmental controls, while the body armor was designed to both protect and confine. It was during this phase that Palpatine chose to use older, recycled materials. This decision, likely influenced by both practicality and a desire to keep Vader constantly reminded of his pain and dependence on the dark side, led to the creation of a suit that was as much a tool of torture as it was a means of survival. Despite Palpatine's vast resources and the skilled hands of the surgeons, the entire process took several days to complete. Each stage of the surgery was painstakingly slow, as the medical team worked to ensure that Vader would survive the ordeal. Vader was kept in a semi-conscious state throughout much of the surgery, enduring unimaginable pain as his body was pieced back together. This agony was not just a side effect, but a deliberate part of Palpatine's plan. The pain served to fuel Vader's connection to the dark side, deepening his anger and hatred, which Palpatine could then exploit. Beyond the physical trauma, the psychological toll on Anakin was immense. Trapped in a body that was no longer his own, encased in a suit that both sustained and tortured him, Anakin Skywalker died, and Darth Vader was truly born. The surgery was not just about saving his life, it was about reshaping him into the perfect Sith enforcer. Palpatine knew that by keeping Vader in constant pain, both physical and emotional, he could ensure his loyalty and obedience. So, while the movie may make it seem like Darth Vader's transformation was a quick process, the surgery took days of agonizing work, not only to save what remained of Anakin, but to mold him into the Sith Lord we all know. This lengthy, torturous procedure was a key moment in Star Wars history, marking the true death of Anakin Skywalker and the rise of Darth Vader. Do you agree with everything we covered today? If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like or comment. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.